Big fella, your Lakers. They gave Luka the contract, 3 year, $165 million. I mean, I know you on your fitness and nutrition regime, but have you seen these photos of Luka lately?
Oh man, look, that's how you're
It's
supposed
been
to do it.
it's
I
been
wish I knew
reported he's lost 31 pounds.
I wish I knew who his dietitian was or his nutritionist was. Because I go right to him right now. I'd be willing to pay just to get all this little tub off me. So I mean, if you could do half for me what you did for Luka, that would be most appreciated. Hey man, look, when you get that bag in your hand, he's doing. Remember what I was talking about last week on the last week's episode? Say it ain't so. When you get that bag, that's when it's time to do harder work. And Luka is doing just that. Hey, I got a long season ahead of me. Hey, more than likely, this franchise, depending on how shaky LeBron is at this point, this franchise is going to revolve around me for at least the next 10 years. And I'm in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a whole nother ball game than Dallas. Basketball in Los Angeles is equivalent to football in Dallas. You may have been under pressure because you was one of the greatest players in the world, but now put that pressure times two.
Not to
Now
mention
you're under new,
temptations.
yes. Now you're under new ownership. You're under new ownership. These guys know how to win. These are the owners of the LA Dodgers. So they know how to win. They know how to get you free agents. They know how to use Los Angeles to their advantage. Plus, people are not talking about this. He has a chance to all in all make over 500 million over the course of the next like 8 years. After he opts out of that third year. So after the third year, he has an opportunity to make over $400 million. That's going to make up for every dime that he lost after he was traded to Cal after he was traded to Los Angeles. That's going to make up for every dime. Now, granted, you're not going to get as much of that money because them taxes in Los Angeles, they're going to break you.
As opposed to a no state income tax state like Texas.
Yeah. So them taxes gonna break you in California. You know, Silicon Valley, they don't play about them taxes. But it's gonna be real, man. I'm happy to see it. And it's gonna be interesting to see how these contracts go up in sports. I mean, I am anxious to see who is the first sports league who's going to hand out the first $1 billion contract. I am anxious to see that because you know it's coming the way salaries are going up. I'm waiting to see who, and I'm more than likely it's going to be baseball. He's going to be a baseball player. It's going to be a baseball player. So because you remember Ohtani, he got, I think, $700 million.
Yep.
Over $700 million.
Let me go double check.
So you know that it's going to be a baseball player that gets that $1 billion contract. That's how come baseball, although the baseball knowledge belongs to BRF, that's how come the owners are trying to redo this collective bargaining agreement in order to put a salary cap on it because they see where these salaries are going. And
10-year, $700 million contract for Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, so it's only a matter of time before somebody get $1 billion. It's only a matter of time. I remember there was a time, and you know this for a fact. Remember when Alex Rodriguez's salary was a huge deal, a 10-year, $285 million contract, 10 years, the highest salary in the league, in the richest contract in sports history. He signed the richest contract in sports history twice. Once with the Texas Rangers and the other time with the New York Yankees. He signed the richest contract in history twice. And we thought we would, and back then I thought I would never see another contract that big again. Then we saw something that I never thought I'd see in history. We saw Patrick Mahomes get a $500 million contract.
right after winning the Super Bowl.
Right after winning the Super Bowl, we saw him get a $500 million contract.
It's going to happen eventually. It's probably going to lean towards more baseball because of how much money. It's probably
Yeah.
going to be the baseball and then maybe, who knows, basketball or something else. But happy for Luka. He's had a hell of an off season. I mean, he's in tremendous shape. The Lakers, they got DeAndre Ayton. They also got Marcus Smart. So the Lakers are doing some things this offseason, man. How comfortable do you feel about the team purple and gold?
I feel pretty comfortable, but I still think that we gotta wait till we get on the floor. I gotta wait to see what LeBron is gonna do. We gotta wait to see how everything's gonna turn out. Marcus Smart has been hurt the past couple of years. DeAndre Ayton, he showed flashes in Portland, but he wasn't what he was when he was at Phoenix when they made it to the finals. Well, I have to see how Los Angeles is gonna rejuvenate him. I have to see and how much of a step forward that LeBron is going to allow Luka to take and how much of a step back that LeBron is willing to take now that he knows he's in his 40s and he may be on his way out of Los Angeles at this point because they're still the West, unlike the East. If they were in the East right about now and we had this roster, I'll say, hey, we might have a chance to get to the finals. But this is the West. You still have Jokic. You still have the defending world champions.
But there's a possibility, though, champ. They may try to get Jokic.
Yes, I'm not going to get my hopes up about that because guess what? I'll literally jump off the second floor of my apartment building. if we get Luka and Jokic together, I'll literally climb to the top of this building and I will literally jump off this damn building. So I'm just being real. But because I know we finna win at least 3 to 4 championships. 2 of the best passers is 2 of the best skill players in the world on the same team. That's like Larry Bird and Bill Walton in their prime together. In their prime. Of course, we saw Bill Walton with Larry Bird together when he was late, when he was 6 man off the bench. But if they would have been in their prime together, that would have made a hell of a lot of noise. So when you think about that, man, like I said, I'm not going to get my hopes up too much because every year, like I said, every year with us is like the Dallas Cowboys. It's like you think you're going to get something, then it's like a popcorn fart in church at a certain point. So they say, we're going to end up getting this guy, and then it's like, you ain't going to do nothing. Whatever. You ain't going to bust a grip in a fruit fight. But then you start hearing about the rumors even more. And then Jokic has opted out of his deal. He hasn't re-signed. He hasn't re-signed. So,
but it's no surprise, champ, because, again, remember, they fired Michael Malone. He's already done enough for that organization. He's been there since, 2014, 2015. I already won a championship. I already won league MVPs. He may want to go to a place where he wants to be, which is a big market. And who knows, he would want to join with Luka, considering the fact that LeBron is almost out his way, not out of the Lakers, but also out of the NBA. LeBron probably got like a year or 2 left in him. You want to build the franchise around Luka, and the Lakers, they are known for acquiring stars. You have Jokic, who's 30 years old, still at the prime of his career, still going to be a top 2, top 3 candidate for MVP. Luka has had a tremendous offseason. He looks like he is in peak shape. And when Luka is in peak shape and focus, here's the thing, because again, it had to stink him being traded. Because again, it wasn't like normally when a trade like that happens for a player of Luka's magnitude, he asks for the trade. He demands the trade. He had no knowledge that Dallas was going to trade him. And now with this offseason, considering the fact how they lost in the first round to the Timberwolves, in which they were the favorites to win that series, champ, I think Luka is motivated than ever. And this is going to be a beauty for the Lakers. They're going to be in the conversation for the playoffs, probably top 4, top 5 in the West. There's still OKC. I mean, of course, you got to look at Houston with not just with Kevin Durant, assuming if Kevin Durant can stay healthy. but you also got the Warriors still, because I can't stay away from the Warriors. It's going to be interesting to see in the West. But I think for Luka, this could be an early start for him winning the MVP this season.
Yeah, it could be an early start. And if he does, that's going to put the cherry on top of everything. And only thing he has to do is win a finals. But you got to win the championship in LA. You don't come to LA to win MVPs. You don't come to LA to win scoring titles. You got to win a championship.
Well, let's wait on the championship just yet, champ, because the team right now is presently constructed. You can't tell me they're going to come out of the West.
Well, presently constructed, everybody understands that they're not going to come out of the West at this point. But eventually in LA, you come to LA to win championships.
Oh, yeah, eventually. Eventually.
When you get, no matter if you're traded, no matter if you come there via free agency, no matter what, you come to LA to win championships. And LA loves a winner. That's how come the Clippers will forever be our little brother in the West. So, hey, you got to win a championship. I would love for him to see him win an MVP in Los Angeles to kind of stick it to Dallas. But, I mean, let's not understate Dallas. If everybody comes back healthy next year and Cooper Flag is what we think he is, they have a legitimate chance in order to reach the finals as well. But like I said, it's all going to depend on who's healthy and who's not. If Kyrie's healthy, if Anthony Davis is healthy, if Cooper Flag is what we think he is, which he showed a lot of promise. He showed a lot of promise in the summer league, and he showed so much promise that they took him out of the summer league and said, "Hell no, you're not playing anymore." But
because they've seen enough. Because they've seen enough. They don't want to risk or jeopardize this young man's career. Plus, to Dallas, it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to make the playoffs or not. They should make the playoffs if Kyrie can be somewhat of what he once was. But AD, the problem with Anthony Davis, because he used to play for your team, champ. He'll give you some 30 and 15 performances, but then he'll also give you some lackluster performances. That's AD. Sometimes the good comes with the bad. Klay Thompson is not what he once was, going back to his days in Golden State. Hey. Well, he's got Megan Thee Stallion there. Nothing wrong with a little rejuvenation.
Plus he's a little distracted, which I don't blame him, by the way. Big ups to Klay. I'd be distracted too here.
Of course you would. I mean, you distracted from food anyway. Of course you're gonna be distracted with a beautiful woman. But I'm happy for Luka. I think he looks good. Hey, he's been taking your fitness advice. His trainer, talk to Undisputed World Champ, because Champ wants to have the physique like Luka. But overall, this is great for Luka. I hope the Lakers have a really successful season. Do I see them winning a championship this upcoming season, though? But I can definitely see Luka winning MVP.
Yes, indeed. I can see him winning MVP. He's in prime shape. And when he's in prime shape and he's focused at a certain point and he ain't around here sipping beers and stuff like that, I think he's going to do a damn good job. He's going to do a bang-up job. Plus, don't nothing motivate. 3 things motivate you more than anything. Motivates any. Well, 4. Ambition, because you got a chance to win the MVP. You have a chance to own LA. And so ambition, revenge, you have a chance to stick it to your old team every chance you get. I go for 60 every time I go out there. The bag, you have a chance to make over $500 million, if not more. And that's just what you're doing on the court. You're in Los Angeles, Silicon Valley, Tinseltown. You start winning MVPs and championship, all of these off the court guys are going to be swarming in order to give you endorsements.
Big time celebrities will also be there too.
Yes, indeed. So you got ambition, revenge, and the bag itself, not to mention building.
Mm-hmm.
You have a chance to start a dynasty, to head start a dynasty, something that the Lakers have not experienced since the Shaq and Kobe days. They experienced a dynasty. They experienced the dynasty in the 2010. You have a chance at the right age. I think he's like 25 years old right now, 25,
Luka's 26.
26 years. You have a chance for the next 10 years to put LA back on the map once again, to make LA the center of the universe once again. Coming off of the heels of a LeBron James, you have a chance to literally erase that era, if you really want me to be honest with you, if you are able to win championship. Because LeBron did great here. He won a championship in the bubble, but people are every time you look around, people are going to try to discredit that. But he has a chance to say, hey, LeBron won one here, Luka won 2 or 3 here. He has that chance. So you have ambition, revenge, the bag, and building. Nothing motivates a person better than those 4 things.
And also an attraction. Because with LA, I mean, what to win in LA, kind of like, just like New York, it's beautiful. Even though you got to deal with them taxes, it's a lot easier to be in California come winter season as opposed to that cold and snow.
Yeah, hey man, look, we all know the winter's coming, man, and it's gonna get ugly. So, I mean, it never rains in sunny California, man. When you got that weather, man, not to mention, man, not just sunny California, then you got the wine country, the wine country. So, I mean, up there in Northern California. So, I mean, there's a lot for him to look forward to, on the court and off the court. You have a chance to even become even bigger. Because remember how big Shaq was in Orlando? Remember how much bigger he got in Los Angeles? So he got even bigger in Los Angeles. Then even bigger after he won the championships. So this is going to be great, man. I can't wait to see how. And you have an ownership that ain't scared to spend that cheese in order to bring you what you need to bring. You have an organization that their pockets are deep. Their pockets are unlimited. You saw what they did with the LA Dodgers. They came right in and built a team quick. Stole Freddie Freeman from my Atlanta Braves. So, I mean, you have a team, you have an ownership group behind you right now that ain't scared to run them pockets and get you what you need. So you got a lot to look forward to in Los Angeles. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Absolutely. Let me read a couple of comments here. Shout out to one of our good guys, Dwayne Coleman, who checks out the pod sub. Oh, Grant. Shout out to PSPN champ. Football season's around the corner, and your boy is hype. Keep up the good work. We're going to definitely talk about football in just a sec.